Welcome to Columbus, Ohio, and the venerable Horseshoe, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, a place that's home to such legendary names as Archie, Woody, Zeke, and Stroud. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Buckeyes will boot it away to start the game. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Spartans offense will get the first swing of the game. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yeah, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
He'll try the left side. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one, so there's a lot of eyeball.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete. You know what times will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets a block. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Buckeyes offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
They'll give it to the back. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab on the left. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He finds his man. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Fires to the end zone, and he's got it! Touchdown, Ohio State!
Yeah, and it's a nice toss.
And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. The The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now first down from the 46. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jones.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Childs. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Brown will throw it. Setting up the screen. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He's got his man. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Really nice throw there to get the first down. And, you know, when you think about Ohio State quarterback play, especially here recently, it all comes down to efficiency. You have to make good decisions. You got to read the defense, and you got to be accurate. When you think of guys like Justin Fields, C.J. Stroud, guys who went in the first round, that's what they did. And this guy right here, I think he has the ability to be a first-rounder in the future.
The give to the tailback. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running back, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
He'll do it himself. Got enough for the first. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? Wide out in motion. Keeps it on the bootleg. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and goal. Fast motion from the offense. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes! That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, train the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. And that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they're executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking for room. It's Carter. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Childs. The quick out. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the 1st down.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the 1st.
To the ground with the back. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. The Spartans have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Man, this guy just has a lot of skills when he's toting the rock, doesn't he? He's got speed, but he's also physical. Kind of reminds you of great Michigan State running backs. Guys like Le'Veon Bell or T.J. Duckett. They could run guys over, but once they got in the 2nd level, they could take it the distance. This guy has skills like that.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
And the Spartans getting set on 1st and 10. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why the offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anymore.
Looks as if he's going to run it. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. You can hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. Go straight ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Spartans.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic, they got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Got it behind the line. It's Christian. The Buckeyes pick up the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Comes out throwing on 1st down. It's complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. They're going to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
To the air, it's Childs. Using the quick game. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Gates. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Spartans looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Caught behind the line. It's Gates. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Spartans moving quickly to the line. They'll run it on 1st and goal. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Snags it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Sparty. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll go to the ground. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Brown wants to pass. Trying to get rid of it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's picked off. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the 1st half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the 2nd half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the 2nd half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Grab behind the line. It's Tate. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Brown will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Handoff from the gun.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The toss to the outside. Baird is trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. It's good. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. They'll give it to him again. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
I love when players understand situations, and they understand where the first down marker is, and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Gates. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Spartans very efficient with this passing game.
You like that, Reese? You like that? I think so. This is an offense that, listen, when you've got a guy back there that can be efficient. Make no mistake, they're going to run the football, but when you get that Kirk Cousins guys, you start to really like the offense.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Child. They're trying to get to it. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive linemen that can get their hands on the quarterback and get him on the ground like they did right here.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got a man, it's Gates. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep him away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They move the chains on the ground. Now another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And the Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass plays.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver U, but when you look at Ohio State, the past several years, going back 10 years probably, you could pick so many big names of guys who have been superstars, not only at the college level, but also at the NFL level.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
To the ground to try to move the chains. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And it's right down the boulevard.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. At it to open the quarter with this first down play. Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
So after the first down run, here's second down. Back to pass, it's Childs. He's going to take off. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the cover. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Wants to throw on third. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught on the outside, it's Belling. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Catch in the middle, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Fourth down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, he's got enough. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up first and goal.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on fourth down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Forget the running game stuff. We'll play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is third and goal. Feeling some heat. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
Field goal is good. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
Yeah, and listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
He looks that one in nicely. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Brown wants to pass. Makes the catch. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really...
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
It's fourth down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Caught over the middle. It's Christian. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Quarterback checking off. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Trying to make magic with his feet. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback? Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch play.